Adam 311 to Adam 100.
Go ahead, 311.
Yeah, just for information, I was actually able to get my plate reader and radar to work all of a sudden. I got it figured out.
Last traffic.
My plate reader and radar are back up and running.
10-4. Uh, 311, stay right there.
Copy. What's up, Chief?
Hey, have you had any training?
I've had a little bit. When they did the initial training, when they did some of the training, I was out of town for, but I did get some.
You know exactly what they did or taught?
That I do not. I never got them to tell me exactly what they were training on.
If you'd like, we can do a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine with me, Chief. I'm always down for some training.
I have the MLO over here. There is a training academy across the street. Oh shit. Muscle spasm. Across the street that apparently is not in the city. It's real nice. I might request it. We could go up to the classroom upstairs.
Okay.
If you get the training, at least you can go up and rank.
Yep, that'd be good.
Where am I going?
Hey, you're gonna go into the garage, take the scenic route.
I got a feeling you're probably the rest of them, because the rest of them I haven't even seen.
Yeah, they haven't been on, and they haven't been on since before the server went down.
Well, there was Archer. I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, Archer usually gets on at least an hour or two a day, but he hasn't been on this week for some reason.
That's a little weird. And the other two, I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, the one that they got listed as a recruit in the old roster, I don't even know who he is or where he come from.
The old roster. Well, there is a, what is it, Cree or Cray? Let's see if I see it.
Because on the old roster we had
Oh, he answered your question in Discordia.
Do what?
For your evidence. Says you look at it and press G.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause that's it.
Yeah, I went down to the shooting range to try it out, but I couldn't figure it out. But I never tried G.
And neither did I. I couldn't figure out what was going on.
It'd be nice if this thing worked. Alright. Dude, oh, Kier. K-I-E-R. I'm not sure what that is, but he seemed like he used to be pretty active.
Yeah, Kier used to be pretty active. I think, let's see here. Kier's usually used to be pretty active.
Gotcha. So I did make a training outline. Have you been able to look at that?
I have looked at that, yes, and it looks pretty good. Let me see if I can bring it back up real quick.
That way you guys know what the training consists of.
Yeah.
Because I know with the last chief there was some training discrepancies. I guess he really didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, the chief you're like our third chief we've had since I've joined in. And the first chief was only on maybe 15 minutes at a time.
I'll probably be your last chief.
So, that's kind of why I made the remark, we need a good chief.
I'm not really looking to go anywhere. You seem like a good officer. You're pretty active, so you're probably going to go far.
Yeah, I try to be as active as much as I can.
So what I do, I split my classes into sessions. That way they don't last so long, because you could be looking at 5-6 hours for the total.
Yeah.
And that way, if you miss a session, whenever I have another session, you can just attend that one and catch up.
Okay.
So we'll start with the classroom session I want, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, so we'll switch on over to the 10 codes. Are you familiar with those?
I've looked at them. I'm familiar with most of them. They're a little bit different than ones I'm used to.
They are a little bit different. But like I said yesterday when we met, damn it, something's wrong with my muscles, man. We'll try to use some 10 codes and some of them your regular speech.
Yeah.
Because I know most of the rookies and stuff aren't. They wouldn't know what a 1016 is. They would just say stolen vehicle.
You.
So, which it's okay with me as long as we know what we're talking about.
Yeah. As long as we know what we're talking about, we're able to communicate effectively.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. That way, the responding officers know what to expect when they get on scene.
Yep. I said, I have previous dispatch experience in real IRL, so I know all that.
Oh, same here. Okay. Next thing is code of ethics. I know you're good with that.
Yep.
Basically, it's pretty much self-explanatory. First duty is to serve the people of Los Santos. I'm assuming this city is still called Los Santos. Basic stuff.
Yeah.
So, bully harassment, we're free of discrimination, bullying, harassment. I do take that very seriously. And I don't think I'm going to have a problem with you.
No, I don't. I said I try to strive to be the best I can. I treat everybody the same. I don't treat anybody like they're lower than somebody. I approach everybody with the utmost respect.
Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. Call signs and badges. You pretty much already know. Just make sure your call sign matches in Discord and versus on the roster.
Yeah.
I didn't see any like badges in the clothing shop. Sometimes they'll list officers, senior officers, and so forth. Just if they do implement that, just make sure they match.
Yeah.
Subdivisions, of course, we're a little early on that. But I'm looking to get air support pretty soon, maybe K9. I guess right now you would probably be all of the above, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I'll work any and all that you assigned me to.
What's that?
I'll work any and all divisions when we get them up and running that you assigned me to.
Sweet. I actually do have training for each one. I actually have the air support up under the documents if you look at that.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't have the other ones listed on there right now. Resignations. You can resign at any time you want, but your previous rank is not guaranteed if you want to get rehired.
Yeah.
Disciplinary actions. Pretty much all the disciplinary actions are on there. I do require a minimum of 4 hours a week, which I don't have to worry about that with you.
Yeah. Usually when I'm in, I'm always on patrol, so.
Yeah, the last couple of times I've been in here, you've been here. So of course, most of the disciplinary actions are from high command. Low command really just deals with issues that the officers and stuff are having, and maybe some training.
Yeah.
The strike system. I do have a strike system in place, and I try to be more lenient on that. Unless you're just out of hand and just shooting things and not really following the rules.
Yeah. That would not be good at all.
You can't get demoted, and I'll try to work with staff on that if there becomes an issue with breaking the rules.
Uh-huh.
I mean, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, just standard, That's what it looks like. I mean, I like how you got it broken down and everything.
Yep, that way nobody has any questions.
Yep.
Leave of absence. That's pretty much standard among any server. Next is the SOPs. Are you familiar with those?
I am familiar with those, and I actually review them pretty regularly just to keep them fresh.
All right. Your name and structure, which you don't have to put your rank in there, but you pretty much got it. What you need.
Yep.
Use of comms. Basically, keep the radio traffic pertaining to business. Miranda rights. No, I did see that somewhere in the rules that this server requires you to read them if you arrest somebody.
Correct.
But you probably know legally that you don't have to read them unless you're actually going to question.
Question them, yeah.
I mean, just arresting them and not interrogating them, to me, you don't have to read them.
Yep.
But I guess it's whatever the laws are in the city.
Yeah, and some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. And then, you got those that disregard them at times.
Use of force. So there's 5 levels of force: uniform presence, verbal communication, non-weapon strategies, such as restraining, non-lethal, and deadly force.
Yep.
And deadly force is noted below in that section when it's reasonably necessary.
Yep.
And if you do have to use deadly force, I would probably recommend you get a body camera.
Yeah, that I need to figure out how you do, because I would like one.
Well, that's a term that we use for software that records your game.
Okay. Well,
And a good one that everybody likes to use is called Metal.
yeah, because I know a lot of times when I'm in server, I'm usually streaming.
I'll shoot a link down in the documents folder in a second.
Okay.
See if I can find it. There you go.
Let's see here. Okay. That'll come in handy.
Yeah, as far as using it, let me know if you have any issues.
Will do.
And some cities actually require that. Mine is not working right now. Okay, so ride-alongs, I do allow them, but they have to be authorized.
Yeah.
Rank structure, there's all your ranks and what each rank does. I think it's about 9.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 9.
There's also one extra one called recruit. So a recruit is somebody that hasn't started training.
Yeah.
So they're not on there because to me a cadet would be in training. Okay, professionalism, wear your uniforms at all times when on duty. I may have to change this a little bit to the city because I usually bring these documents with me each city I go to.
Yeah.
And I know the items are going to be a little different, but this is the basic loadout for your own duty. The items in vehicle, what that means, like your rifle, shotgun, body armor, some extra handcuffs, extra evidence bags, pair kits, if they have them here, I'm not sure.
I haven't seen any, so on that.
That's fine, and it may not be, but most of that stuff, just leave it in your trunk. That way when we pull up on a call, like the jewelry store robbery or something like that, you just hop out, go to your trunk, and just role play it out.
Yeah, I mean, I got to put my shotgun back in my vehicle. It got removed for some reason.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I think when they did the migration on the server, it didn't load over right.
I'll probably add a channel in PD, so we can keep track of serial numbers for the weapons. That way, if they get stolen, and somebody's using them, we can book them for stealing police weapons.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
The motor pool, I'm gonna have to change that. But for right now, just anything marked for your the regular officers, anybody in low command and high command, I'll have to fix that, but pretty much the high command can be unmarked.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to ask you. Because I noticed, it says officers, they only use the Chargers, but and I, as you can see, I use the Tahoe, so I wanted to check on that if you wanted me to switch over to the Charger.
No, you're fine for now, as long as it's marked.
Okay.
I still have a lot of stuff to go through and change, but I kind of want it a little bit, so I'm holding off on that.
Okay, yeah, because I try to go by the rules, that are set by the chief and all that.
I know, and I appreciate that. And if you got any suggestions or want to change something, just let me know.
Okay.
I'm pretty open. I don't look at everybody as like I'm a superior person. To me, we're all on the same page.
Yeah, and that's how a good department works. Everybody on the same page. Nobody thinks they're, you know, better than everybody else.
Yeah, no, nobody's better, and nobody should be overstepping boundaries or trying to pull authority on somebody, unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with incident command?
I am.
All right, so that's basically that. I mean, I'm just skimming through attendance. I don't have to worry about that with you. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Right there we go. I'm going to have to fix that. Like the announcements.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was pretty much most of the classroom part. We kind of skimmed over a lot of it. The training handbook will be the next thing. You're looking at probably another 30 minutes of that if you want to hang around for that one.
Yeah, I can hang around.
Alright, so once we finish this pretty much conclude the classroom part, and then depending on your schedule, we can move on to the next session.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty open, so whenever you have it, just let me know.
Yeah, let me change my status to unavailable.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, unless you want me to go out for a little bit.
Well, this is more important.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
while I have you here, because most people haven't got any training yet.
Yeah.
I'll put you as busy also.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Alright, training handbook. First section, routine traffic stops. Do you know the 10 code for traffic stop?
I believe it's 1011, if I remember correctly.
That's correct.
All right.
Do you know the difference between a routine traffic stop and a felony traffic stop?
That one I always question.
What's that?
That one I always question on if it's a routine or a felony.
So felony, all of this. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry. So if a felony is pretty much if they're wanted,
Uh-huh.
a vehicle stolen, or if you're on a 1080, like a police chase, and you pull them over, they crash or whatever, that's automatically a felony stop, which is basically a code 5. But we'll get to that a little later. I really wish they had that academy across the street, because they actually had a setup inside where you could play out traffic stops and stuff.
Maybe we can get them to add it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Cassie knows what I'm talking about. I might talk to her. So routine traffic stops. So you'll first turn your lights to alert the driver. Before that one, I need to put in there. I want to lock in their license plates.
Yeah.
That way, if they do pull off, you'll have their plates. Pull the vehicle over, pull behind them. Do you know how to position yourself behind them?
That I do.
How do you do that?
You pull it just kind of like at a 45-degree angle, kind of creating like a wedge between using their front of vehicles like cover if they were to start shooting or something.
Well, that's a good example. You want to pull with your passenger side headlight pointing at their driver's side tail light.
Yeah.
Puts you in an angle, protects you from a collision from another motorist. Give me 1 second.
Uh-huh.
All right. Where did I stop? So after you stop, you don't just get out of the vehicle. You go ahead and run their plates, and see if anything comes back on the driver or the owner's vehicle. And then you would radio to dispatch, show me on a 1011, giving a description of the car, the post that you're at, how many people are in it, and if you need any backup. Typically, if there's, I want to say 3 or more, automatically request a 32.
Yeah.
Or if you think that they're acting suspicious in the vehicle, go ahead and request a 32.
Yes, sir.
Then you'll walk out. You know how to approach the vehicle?
Yeah, you'll walk behind your vehicle and then up to the passenger side.
That is correct. So you state to the driver of the vehicle who you are, where you're from, what department you work for, why you pulled them over. You get their license plates. I'm sorry, driver's license, registration. I'm not sure. Do they do insurance in here?
Not that I've seen as of yet.
Okay, so if they implement that, we'll get the proof of insurance. Tell them to wait while you check on their information. Walk back the opposite of how you approached. Get your vehicle, run the plates and all that through the MBT or dispatch. You would have already done that.
Yeah, you'd
with plates, but for their IDs and everything, check them out. Basic stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much routine. That's if everything goes like it's supposed to. You'll issue a citation or at your discretion. So the felony traffic stops, do you know anything about those?
That I don't.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit more involved. So let's just do a basic routine felony traffic stop. You would park your vehicle like you would on a routine stop, and let's say that you call out to dispatch, you got black sedan, 4-door, occupied 2 times, you read the plates, it comes back to somebody that, like the vehicle stolen. At that time, you would request backup and tell dispatch that you're going to go ahead and turn this into a code 5. Do not get out of your vehicle. You can yell to the driver, stay in your car. You'll be with them in a second, or try not to alert them to anything.
Yeah.
Backup arrives. They are the secondary. So you'll be the primary. The secondary pulls up to the left side of you, and they should be at the opposite angle of which you are, but not so close to the car where you can't walk in between the two. And your third backup would be on the right side if they can get over there. And then what you'll do, everybody get out, leave the door open. You're going to be less lethal.
Uh-huh.
Your responding officers are going to be the lethal. So you'll have a taser and they'll have their service weapons out. You will yell to the driver, turn off the car, throw the keys out the window, and get out slowly with your hands up, facing the direction of the front of the car. Step back to the sound of your voice. And if they're having trouble with that, tell them to go to first person. You can walk backwards in first person.
Okay.
Put your hands on your head. Do not approach them until they're down with their hands on their head. Have your backup officers cover the other occupants in the car. To keep an eye on, make sure they don't start shooting at you.
Yeah.
Walk up to the driver, arrest him, bring him back to all the vehicles, to the safety. Your backup officers, if there's other occupants, they're to do the same thing to the other passengers one at a time. Have them get out, walk back, hands up, get down. Once everybody's out and detained, they are to approach the vehicle, search it, and go ahead and clear it. That's pretty much the gist of a felony traffic stop. And you would do the same thing if there's a 1080 police chase. You would treat that just like a code 5.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No, sir.
All right. 1080s. Going through the city on a 1080 is a lot more difficult than out in the country. Especially at the high speeds and all the reckless driving that people do.
Yeah.
If it gets too dangerous, too reckless, just fall back. Make sure you have the vehicle plates locked if you've got them. And try not to focus on too much about catching them because, we don't always win.
Yeah.
Sometimes the criminals win. And we're not going to put anybody's life in danger, especially yours.
Yeah.
So to do a 1080, you have to get clearance. You can't just go ahead and you can go and get in pursuit of them, but you request to dispatch the situation that you're in, what happened. So if they start giving you chase, give dispatch a good description of the vehicle, direction they're going in. You want to give, do I have it in here? I don't know if I have it, but the weather conditions, how busy traffic is on the road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pedestrians. You want to give them updates about your whole, the scene around you. And what they'll do, they'll come back, pursuit is going to be 10-4, go ahead and proceed, something like that. No wait, I'm sorry, that was pit maneuvers. Yep. Weather conditions, all that for pit maneuvers. Sorry about that. But yeah, you do get permission from dispatch for pursuit because it could be other things going on.
Yeah.
And
And
just reading, skimming along too. What's up?
yeah, give them all the necessary information for them to make the determination. If traffic's busy or something, you don't want to you don't want to continue the pursuit.
Yeah, like I said, just use your discretion. If it gets too dangerous, just pull off. So if you initiate pursuit, you'll be primary. You'll start calling the shots as you drive the streets. You turn on directions. What's going on with the fleeing vehicle. Secondary, when they arrive, they'll start calling street names and updating everybody while you're giving chase. And if you're coming up on a pursuit and you're the second on scene, let everybody know you're going to pull secondary and you start giving directions. That way you can give the primary officer so you can focus on the chase.
Yeah.
The pursuits, pretty much standard right there. So anytime you use your weapon, whether lethal or not less lethal with your taser, want to warn them 3 times, hey, I'm about to shoot you, or I'm about to tase you, get down, listen to me, I'm going to tase you. If you do fire a weapon such as a taser, tell dispatch, hey, taser's been deployed, that way they can call more backup.
Yeah.
Breaching, I'm not sure if you've ever done breaching before.
I have not.
So there is a method on breaching, and we actually have a training on that. Most people are like, well, you don't even use breaching, but you do. Say if somebody robs a gas station, we get there before they can get out. They're like a cat trapped in a corner. They're going to start freaking out, pulling weapons out, shooting, and going crazy.
Yeah.
And so you would want to, say, that's cool. All right. So yeah, if they're shooting at you and stuff, you'd want to try to calm them down to de-escalate the scene, especially if there's hostages or civilians inside. And a good example of that would be the jewelry store. I went by there earlier. There's about 5 people in there, 5 civs.
Yeah.
I mean, not civs, locals. So if they're stuck inside, you want to protect them too. That's going to be your first priority.
Yep.
Breaching we'll go over later, but you can read all that right there. So that's pretty much the training for class. Was that about 30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes it looked like.
Yeah. So that completes the classroom portion. If you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, don't have any at the moment, but there'll probably be some that'll come up during the course of the time we're serving together. So.
Oh yeah, no problem. And if you wish to retake any of these courses, just let me know. Or if I have one scheduled, you're welcome to just attend.
Okay.
Because I do encourage refresher courses.
Yeah, but it's always good to get refreshing.
So I'm going to go ahead and update the roster. See that Jesse Archer, they had him as a FTO on the other roster. I'm
Yeah.
probably just going to change him to training because I don't know where he stands. Do you know anything about him?
I know he's had training. I mean, he's usually, by as active as I am, he usually gets on, every day. But I think he's been busy the last couple days that he hasn't been able to get on.
I got you. You know anything about his experience? What you've seen?
He's pretty knowledgeable too at what he does.
Nice. Alright, I got you down as completion of the first course, first session. We could do some traffic stops if you want.
Yeah, we can do that. If we can find anybody.
Hang on, give me a second.
There's only one person on.
Let's see, everybody's Kelly. Give him a phone call. Hello. Hey, Callie. This is Jack Sparrow at the LSPD. Can you do me a favor? I've got a recruit trying to some training. You wouldn't mind coming down to the station? Appreciate the traffic stuff. Alright, cool. I'll meet you out front. Alright, he's gonna meet us out front.
Okay.
Should be just like a routine stop, I guess. Yeah, I figure I'd go ahead and knock all this out with you. That way, you'd be closer to ranking up.
Yep, that's always good.
More money.
Yep, and that's all. And I love money.
Oh, actually, the rank structure right now is going to be changed. 'Cause it doesn't really line up with the ranks that I've set.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie?
Hello, fellas.
How's it going,
Hey,
sir?
so what we're going to
Not
do
too
is just
bad.
a basic routine stop. Just to get him some experience.
Alright.
So go ahead and grab your vehicle and bring it around front.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead and hop in your car.
Okay.
Alright, you're up. Run a red light right there.
wrong button.
I'll be dispatch.
Adam 311 to control.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be on a 1011 with a orange yellowish sports vehicle. San Andreas tag. Oscar Romeo Quebec 4662. Occupied times 1.
Ten four. That vehicle's coming back clean. No priors.
Copy. Good evening, sir. My name is Officer Rembo with the LSPD. How you doing today?
How about you, boss? I'm not doing too bad. How about you?
I'm doing good. You know the reason why I pulled you over today?
Oh, sir, I do not.
You ran this red light back there behind you, and can I see your license and registration?
Sir, give me 1 second.
Alright, go ahead and sit right here. I'm just going to go back and check on your name, and if everything checks out, we'll get you moving here shortly.
Alrighty, boss. Sounds good.
Control, item 311.
Go ahead, 311.
Can I get a 1029, please?
10 4. Go ahead.
The first name is going to be Callie, C-A-L-L-I-E. Last name Jones, J-O-N-E-S.
Stand by. That 29's coming back. Everything's good. No warrants.
Copy, thank you. Alright, sir. We ran through. You don't have any wants or warrants at this time. So I am just going to let you off with a warning today. Just make sure you watch your red lights and you wait for them to turn green, sir.
Alrighty, will do, boss man.
Thank you, sir, and hope you have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice, man. That was pretty smooth. Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
No problem, man. If you ever need my help with anything, let me know.
Yeah, I think when we get another officer in, we'll start maybe practicing code 5 or something.
That sounds good to me. I'm never really doing anything, so I'll be glad to help you guys.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. That was really smooth, man. I don't really have any feedback, but one thing, I do think it's probably better. Anytime you leave the vehicle, just make sure you lock it.
Okay.
Because I have had people come around the corner, hop into my patrol car on a traffic stop.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Especially since this is your personal one. That's pretty smooth, man. I'm very pleased.
That's good. Like I said, I try my best to be. I strive to be the best I can.
There's session 2. Session 2 basically is just a like little ride along.
Uh-huh.
Basically like a road course. Just make sure you maintain lane control, speed limits, following traffic laws, control your vehicle and situation awareness. Like if somebody is running a red light or camera, you're able to spot that.
Yeah.
Usually it's 20 minutes, but if you want to do that, we can do that. I'll just ride along with you.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. You knock it out, get it out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think we're having any trouble with somebody running a light or anything.
No, I don't think we will.
That car behind us sound like shit.
It does.
You driving a keyboard?
Yeah,
Yeah, same here. It's hard to handle.
it is. Once I get my controller, it'll be easier.
A track controller. I'm not really a controller person.
Yeah, I just switched over to PC just recently, and I've been on P4 using a controller. Yes, yes. What?
I'll
we'll
be
probably
glad when
need
we
about
get
20.
dispatch it.
Okay. What? That's not good. Okay, well, let me know. He can send it to Zell if he wants. Okay. 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 Alright, well, yeah, just let me know, and I'll coordinate and see what we're gonna do from there. Alright, sis. But, sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, man.
Wasn't expecting my sister to call me at that moment.
My phone's been ringing all morning.
Yeah, usually it's a toss up between my sister or my nephew.
Hey, what is the deal with if you hold down shift and try to go while you're stopping?
That I don't know.
Like it's like a backfire.
I guess it is.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I thought maybe it was just the way they had their
But it sounds like a gunshot.
yeah, because when the other players are done, it's like, wait a minute, who's shooting at who? Who's shooting where?
Yeah. Did it on my truck, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was just the way they had their cars set up. I didn't know that you could press the key to do it.
I'm not sure. Well, I don't know if a lot of people know about that. They might.
They might, because a lot of them do it.
now that you know what it is, uh, so the camera on the map, the mini map,
Uh-huh.
is that like a red light camera?
That I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. Because they're just in random spots.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a spy if you go through it, speed in, dispatches somebody.
And it's right around where we usually get some of our speed alerts, and it pops up with a speed trap, so it might be just the speed cameras.
This idiot right here.
Yeah, I see him. He's an NPC, what do we expect? We just got cut off twice right there.
Yeah, man, these logos came through. It looks like Archer might be able to fly in lounge.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to jump off here shortly, and I'll be gone for a couple hours, but I'll be back on later tonight.
That's fine. How long are you gonna be on here?
What was that?
You said you're about to go?
Yeah, I'm about to go. I got to run down to another town about an hour away for a little bit.
Oh man,
And then I'll be back later tonight for sure.
that's fine. You won't go back to the station.
Okay.
How good are you handling these streets at high speeds?
I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but I handle them pretty good.
You wanna do a test run?
We can.
Just do a mock pursuit.
Okay.
Start calling out your streets and all that.
Got that. Patrol item 311.
Go ahead.
Gonna be going eastbound on San Andreas, passing the Egland Avenue in a pursuit, 1080.
10-4.
Gonna be going north on Center Street. West on Integrity Way. Now heading south on Lower Power Street. Going to be headed east on Vespucci Boulevard.
Alright, you're good, man.
A little bit.
It's not bad.
But, you know, I'm not the best. You know, as you can see, I lost the lane there for a few times.
I'll just go ahead and mark. That's pretty much session 3.
A little bit.
The last one's gonna be we'll do code 5. You know how you do on that. This should complete the class. Everything but breaching.
A little bit. Go ahead and put my vehicle in storage real quick. There we go.
So I've updated the roster accordingly. Yes, you passed in 1, 2, and 3. Just that 4th one, we're waiting on the code 5. Maybe later tonight when Archer gets in.
Okay. I'll be in, you know, I'll be gone probably about 2.5, 3 hours, and then I'll be back.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, Chief, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, take care, man.